Good morning. If everyone could come in and take a seat, we'll get started. Good morning again, and welcome to Fun, Fit, and Fabulous. Have you been having a good time this morning so far? Thank you so much for coming out and having a greater hand in your health. My name is Taja Hilton Phillips, and I'm from Highmark, so thank you for supporting Highmark. One housekeeping note before we begin. Inside your packets, there is an evaluation sheet, so we ask that you fill that out at the end of the session, but hold on to it until the closing session. That's when they will be collected. So thank you for doing that. You're here this morning for the cooking demonstration. All of us could use some tips on healthier cooking, and I'm sure that you will love this session as the last group did. It's my honor and my privilege this morning to introduce Chef Michael Wedderburn. He's the executive sous chef of the Hershey Lodge. He was born and raised in Jamaica, so you will love his accent, where he developed his interest in cooking while working at a few restaurants and hotels. He joined the Premier Cruise Lines in 1990 as a line cook. After attending the Art Institute of Atlanta in 1996, Chef Michael worked his way up through various Ritz-Carlton hotel restaurants for 7 years. In 2006, he joined the Portofino Bay Hotel in Orlando, a Lowe's hotel, as the executive banquet chef. And finally, Chef Michael joined Hershey Resorts as the Lodge Executive Sous Chef in 2007. He regularly prepares meals for groups of 10 to 2,000 guests. I struggle with dinner for 10 at Thanksgiving, so I don't know how that happens. Chef Michael's culinary specialties are French, Caribbean, and Mediterranean, and he is here today to offer us tips on giving meals an easy and healthy makeover. So without further ado, please welcome Chef Michael Wedderburn.
Thank you very much, ladies. How are you today? Great. Beautiful. That doesn't sound good. How are you today? Great. Sweet. At the top of my introduction, as you can hear, I have an accent. If I'm going too fast, please ask me to slow down. I will, okay? Thank you. Welcome to Highmark Fit and Fabulous session today. I want you guys to have fun. Okay, I don't want you to sit in the audience and don't ask me questions. If I'm going too fast, as I said, slow me down. If there's something I'm doing you don't understand, please ask me. Think about what you want to ask me. I think you have the ingredients and the recipe in front of you. So look at the recipe. If there's something you want to ask me, feel free to ask me. Once again, my name is Michael. I'll be taking care of you today. Today, we're going to be starting doing a Waldorf's apple. Okay, so I'm going to introduce my ingredients, what I have in front of me today before I get started, and then I'm going to walk you through the process, how we go ahead and make it. In front of me, I have grapes. It's a seedless grapes. Then I have some celery. I have my apples, red and green apples, my pecans, and celery, and mayonnaise, and apple juice. Waldorf's salad is a simple salad. It's nothing complicated. You can use all these ingredients and add to any type of salad that you would like to do. It's very easy. We have the pecan nuts. I'm going to toast it. I like to toast my nuts to give it that crunch. If you take the nuts and just eat it to have that soft to it, then I'm going to add some crunch to it, which I'm going to toast. So I'm going to add my pecans in my pan, I'm using an induction pan, by the way. Induction means it's only can use with certain types of pan. Right now, this one is not that hot, right? Because it's stopped. If I put the pan on, then the heat ignites. So this is what you use. I know you guys don't have this at home, but you can just use your regular induction stove that you have home. I'm going to toast my pecans, which you don't require any type of grease in it, just plain. While that is toast, I'm going to go ahead and peel my celery. Celery has skins on it. I mean, you guys may not know that, but celery has strings. So I like to peel off the strings. It's up to you. If you don't want to, then you don't have to. I use my peeler. You can use any type and just peel the strings off. If you notice, if you pick up a celery and eat it, you have that string at the end. I don't like that. So what I do, I try to take it off, right? Sometimes it's sticking in your teeth, right? You don't want that. Right, so you go ahead and peel it off. As I said, it's optional. Sometimes, we are too lazy. We don't want to do that. So what the heck? You just eat it yourself. Right, so go ahead and take it off. And we're going to dice it. Or we're going to chop it. Or we're going to slice it. Up to you. Your choice, what you want to do. Dice? Okay. Want to dice? I dice. I want to dice. But please, while that is toasting, right, you can use the oven. You don't have to use the saute pan. You can put it in the oven and go ahead and toast it. I'm going to dice. But please, as I said to my first session, I'm a professional, so don't do this at home, okay? I know you guys at home, when you're slicing or chopping, you take your time like this. No, I don't have time. Sometimes I'm cooking for 3,000 people. Sometimes I'm cooking for 3,000 people and I have to go fast, okay? So I'm going to go ahead and dice. And it's not hard to, the key is your knuckle. You want the knife to go but knife your knuckle, right? You're going to set your hands like this. Then, if you put your finger out, of course you're going to get caught, right? So you don't want to do that. You want to put, but you know what? Even the best of us get caught. Look at this. I missed my finger last night, right? So you're going to put your knuckle next to it, and you're going to take your time and slice. And while I'm doing this, I can, once my knuckle is here, I don't have to be worried. I can look at you and slice it, right? Because I know what I'm doing. That doesn't mean you have to do the same thing, okay? Okay. Then I'm going to dice my apple. I'm going to put my celery in the bowl. You want to get all your mise en place together. What when we said mise en place means anything you're prepping is in place. That means you don't have to run to the fridge to get this because the pecans may be burned. So you want to gather all your components together in front of you so you don't have to be back and forth to do anything you want to do. So while I dice that, my pecans is already toasted. If you look at it, you can see some nice brown marks on it. That's how you want it. Then you're going to take it off the stove, you're going to cool it down, and then you're going to chop it. You're going to chop it. Then you're going to use the heel of your knife. We have the heel, we have the blade, and we have the tip, right? So you're going to use the heel. You're not going to use the tip. You're going to use the heel, put your knife like this, and you chop. The heel is very useful. You can use it to open in a can. For example, if you have a can, you want to open it, you just tap it like this. This is very, very sturdy. So that's a good method. Once this is doing it, the thing is, the Waldorf salad that we're making calls for apple juice. I make a sample, and I notice when you just use the apple juice, it doesn't give any flavor to it because it's not sweet enough. So what I did, I reduced the apple juice a little, just to extract this, get some of the sweetness. So we're going to go ahead and reduce that by half. then it's going to be sweeter.